How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome back to another episode of Dandadan. The last episode ended on such an incredible cliffhanger, such a weirdly harrowing note, that I'm really excited to see what direction this episode's going to go in. Is Turbo Granny just going to unleash herself upon Japan and go on a murderous rampage? Is Ken going to have to make a deal with her and the two of them agree on some sort of pact where like maybe it's a Venom situation where he gets to use her powers as long as once a month or every now and then he lets her take over? Could be like that. It could be like a Yuji Sukuna kind of vibe. I know that's not entirely Yuji Sukuna's deal, but something like that where he's just got this antagonist within him. I also don't know how long the Turbo Granny plotline can continue if they don't work out some type of deal, because as it stands right now, anytime the girl passes out or has to sleep or just takes her eyes off of Ken, Turbo Granny comes out. So this is definitely a problem that needs a solution immediately. This isn't something they can just keep kicking down the road. Regardless, the last episode got me incredibly hyped for the future of this series, so I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're just gonna hop into it.
You're 27 years old.
No, I'm 20.
Nailed it.
You've got a wife and kid.
No, I'm single.
Bingo.
You like curry.
No, I like ramen.
3 for 3, you're crushing this. I love how the last episode ended on a horrifying cliffhanger, and this episode's opening on psychic Dr. Phil. Or I guess, barely psychic Dr. Phil. Not really psychic at all. I guess just Dr. Phil. Why are you being weird, Granny? Why are you touching her leg like you're rifling through a stack of records? I love how her eyes are rolling independently of each other inside of her skull. She looks like one of those stop-motion Christmas movie characters. She looks ready to fucking put a stop to Rudolph and end an elf's promising dentistry career.
Turns out this one ain't even human. Swear to God, my grandkid has been nothing but trouble lately.
That's her grandmother? Well, she must have dementia, because that's the only reason anybody would ever dress like that. She looks like a tornado that joined the Akatsuki and then went on a rampage through a Goodwill store. She looks like a Christmas ornament with boobs and a scholarship to a D1 college. This woman is dressed for no season. The cardigan, cloak, varsity jacket, and no pants combo is an insane look.
The stress of it all's drying my skin out. Get up. Let's sort you out.
Skin is flawless, though. I'll give her that. Look, I'll probably end up simping for her at some point, but considering how cold her legs must be, I figured she needed a good roast.
Oh, you're a speedy little jerk. Even so, your attack was predictable.
Anytime they cut to her face, my brain gets tricked into thinking I'm watching Boruto. Doesn't she look like every Naruto side character fused into one person? She looks like the daughter of Shikamaru and Sakura. She looks like Sadara got her head stuck in a wedding cake.
If you step foot out of that circle, you'll die.
Oh, nice pencil, Doodle Bob. Why don't you come here and give Daddy a mihoi minoi?
So if you're wondering how you got barbecued before, it's because I was already standing inside my barrier.
I do love her multi-purpose baseball bat. That is super cool. First off, I love a multi-purpose weapon. That's why Roland's my favorite character in the case study of Vanitas. Second, this is the first time I've ever liked an anime character using a baseball bat as a weapon. Usually I find it stupid because the character always leans way too heavily into the baseball bit, like Magna and Black Clover. But if you're just using a baseball bat because it's a good tool to beat the shit out of somebody with, then I'm down for it.
I'll knock you over the line! You poor thing.
That's so sick. I love her weaving between beating up her opponent and drawing the circles on the ground. That's so disorienting. What a relentless combination of moves. Her opponent doesn't even have a chance to recover from the absolute whiffling she gave them because they take a second to recuperate. It just gives her more time to draw more of the circle.
Wait, were you home this whole time?
Keep your voice down.
Okay, now that's an outfit. Ma'am, please excuse me while I bust out my finest awooga. I feel like this outfit is also kind of nonsense, though. despite it being incredibly sexy. She's wearing like a bathing suit underneath a gigantic sweater and still no bottoms. It's like when you want to be cozy at 3 and have to go to the Met Gala at 4. Like, she wearing like a $6,000 dress under this thing?
Trouble like the evil spirit I killed?
Huh? What'd the spirit look like?
Yo, I kinda need that shirt. That is a priceless shirt. Are you kidding me? Do you guys even see the slutty little smiley face on the collar?
He was just a guy that was into the paranormal. He just wanted a friend. This is my fault. I forced him to go into that tunnel.
Oh my god. Finally. Finally she admits at least some of this is her fault.
You four-eyed freak! You're still alive?
Oh, and she's right back to being mean again.
Turbo Granny stole his peen. And she said he was gonna stay cursed till he got it back.
First off, don't ever unironically call it a peen. Second, yeah, there is a lot to catch you up on, Granny. Thank God you showed up in episode 3 before the plot really got out of hand. In like 4 episodes, I bet this show's plot is going to be impossible to explain in under 10 minutes.
Way back when, she was called the 100 kilometers an hour Granny.
Call her the Dick Snatcher! Guys, I promise you, her speed is her least interesting and least important trait.
So I went to check it out for myself. The place felt weird.
God, she looks like a fucking boobah, doesn't she? Doesn't she?
Turbo Granny and that bound spirit had fused into one.
Oh, so Granny's actually 2 spirits then. Also, between this art style and the woman who uses tiny nails for a weapon, this show is turning into JJK real fast.
She's so fast, she thinks no one can run away from her. So if you challenge her, she'll accept without thinking twice about it.
How the hell are we gonna make this girl faster than Turbo? Turbo's like the fastest thing you can be.
I can't play tag with no Turbo Granny. I got noodle legs. I get winded if I run a block.
Yeah, also, you aren't a literal speed demon like she is. What, are you gonna give her a psychic motorcycle or something?
My barrier spells work because I borrow the power of the god that lives in this territory. If I leave Kamigoe City, I don't have any power.
It's funny how magic users in this world have, like, jurisdictions. That kinda sucks. Hope you like the city you're living in, because this kinda makes moving impossible.
Then train so you can go all out all the time. Push-ups, sit-ups, back work, squats, 5 sets and 100 reps of each.
You know, it sucks he lost his dick, but at least he's getting a pretty sweet glow-up out of all of this. For the price of 1 dick, he gets a new hairstyle, a ripped body, and a future girlfriend. This is like an allegory for steroid abuse, but in favor of steroid abuse.
You know, I'm thirsty, so may I have some water?
Why did you ask that like an absolute cutie patootie? That was the snuggliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm surprised she didn't crawl into your sweater and give you a big cuddle after that.
Oh crap. Oh, Karun. He's gotta use the bathroom.
Well, this guy's gonna have to get used to that feeling because it's not like he has anything to piss out of. Also, why doesn't he just go to the bathroom inside of the anti-curse hut? Like, just put a bucket inside of there.
I can't. That's the problem. Remember what I told you?
Well, at least she's got shorts on this time. Look, anatomically, she's hot. I would smash this grandmother 6 ways to Sunday. Fashion-wise, though, she's dressed like a white trash Orochimaru.
This is humiliating.
For you and me both.
Just put a toilet in the shed that he sleeps in.
Grandma, it's Turbo Granny. She's loose again. Grandma, can you hear me?
Damn, that's sick. I love when anime ghosts have, like, nonsense, undefined powers. Because that's what a ghost should be. Like, I love how Turbo Granny isn't just fast. She's also nonsense. She's teleporting through phones, she's changing sizes, it's sick. It is weird that Turbo Granny is like the fucking strongest spirit in the world though. Like even the sumo didn't give them an 1/8 this much trouble.
You gotta be super careful now or you could die.
You know, we might look harmless, but we did beat up those aliens pretty good.
Did they forget to animate her mouth? That was so weird that she was definitely supposed to be moving her lips, right?
Don't die on me.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard for her to keep that promise if that cigarette gets any closer to her ancient robes.
No way can I let that ghost tag hurt someone I care about. I'm coming, Turbo Granny, and I'm gonna kick your ass!
Nice, nice. Episode 4 is gonna be hype. This episode admittedly wasn't as hype as I was expecting it to be, considering the cliffhanger of episode 2, but it was a necessary, like, I'm not disappointed. The grandmother's a very cool character. She reminds me a lot of, like, I don't know, I was about to list off, like, 8 different anime and just tank my credibility. I was gonna be like, yeah, she's very, like, Bleach, Soul Eater, JJK, like, fucking all animes the same, apparently, in my head. But, like, I love, she's got a really weird, classic feeling design. Like, that's why I bring up, like, Soul Eater. Like, she feels like she's got, like, a Soul Eater-ish kind of design. And I love the giant pencil bat. That's super cool. That also feels very, like, early 2000s anime, just a character having a big mundane item as their weapon. She's cool, like I said. I love the, like, combination of, like, assaulting your opponent while drawing up some sort of, like, anti-summoning circle. She's cool. It's cool that Ken, and I keep forgetting the girl's name, but they're going to, like, embark on their training now. It's funny that they, like, initiate the idea of a training arc and then are like, hey, go fuck up Turbo Granny, actually. Which is also exciting. It's cool that they're on their way to go fuck up Turbo Granny. The first 3 episodes have all been very good, very hype, while also feeling like very much setup, which makes me excited to see what's getting set up. Like, what does Dandadan look like when it's in full stride? I'm excited to find out. Let me know in the comments what you thought of episode 3, and if you like this video, make sure you check out my Ghost Stories dub reaction on my Patreon. You can find that in the description below. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now? I wrote down what you said to me, baby.